people, welcome to another episode of Grand Football TV. How are we doing? Yes, we are into game week 26, guys. Yes, game week 26 is actually midweek games playing from Tuesday to Thursday, and there is an extra game for Arsenal and Wolves, and I think it's because of the Carabao Cup or something. So they're playing their outstanding game next week, Wolves versus Arsenal. So we'll touch on that as well as we go along. But before we go on, let us look at how we fared in game week 25. How did the guys do? How did I do? Let's see. Leeds versus Nottingham Forest. Not so good, guys. Not so good. Well, for me, I went for Nottingham Forest win, and Leeds won 3-1. Yeah, that was the score, wasn't it? Yeah, they won 3-1. And no one got that correct. A few people got the outcome, but no one got that prediction correct. Manchester United versus Tottenham. Man United, they are on the up. 4 wins in a row. Their fans are looking at the title now. There's a title charge with the Man United fans. They're moving different now. They're moving different because they think we've got a chance. If everyone starts dropping points, we've got a chance. Anyway, Man United winning that one 2-0. And again, no one, got that prediction correct. No one got that prediction. A lot of people got the outcome, but no one got the prediction right. Arsenal versus Sunderland. And as an Arsenal fan, I was happy with my prediction because it came to fruition. Arsenal beating Sunderland 3-0. And well done to yours truly. Well done to Osita. Well done to Anu. Well done to Kiki. Well done to OK. And well done to Michael. Well, Michael, it's just me and him who are the Arsenal fans who got this one right. Bournemouth versus Aston Villa. Bournemouth, Aston Villa. This one finished in a 1-1 draw. Both teams sharing the spoils. And well done to Temitayo, who got that prediction right. He went for a 1-1 draw. Burnley versus West Ham. Burnley, West Ham. West Ham are on the up as well. They're playing really well. They got themselves a win away from home, beating Burnley 2-0. And well done to Anu. Well done to Finn. Well done to Temi Zak, who got that correct. They are the 3 guys who got the prediction correct. Fulham versus Everton. Well, this one, I had high hopes that Fulham would win. I even went for a 2-0 win, but that wasn't the case, guys. And the final score was Everton beating Fulham 2-1. And no one got that prediction right because a lot of us went for Fulham to win, thinking Fulham should win, but they didn't. Wolves versus Chelsea. Wolves v Chelsea. For some reason, I thought Wolves would give Chelsea a very, very difficult game, but Cole Palmer stepped up, scored 2 penalties and a third to get a hat-trick. Well done to Osita, a Chelsea fan who got that right, 3-1. Well done to another Chelsea fan, Anu, who got that right, 3-1. Well done to Chris. Well done to Dion. Well done to OK, who all got the correct score of Chelsea 3-1 away from home. Newcastle versus Brentford. Newcastle, not sure what's happening there, but they're dropping points nearly every game now. They lost this one 3-2 at home. Brentford winning 3-2. And no one got that prediction, as you would imagine. No one went for Brentford to win. We all went for Newcastle to get the result at home, but they didn't. Brighton versus Crystal Palace. Brighton, Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace getting their win away from home. It's been a long time they've actually played well. And they've played well this time and got a result, beating Brighton 1-0. No one got that correct score. No one predicted Brighton to lose at home in that scoreline. Yeah. And the last game, the game of the week, Liverpool versus Manchester City. That game was beautiful, man. It had everything. Had a stunner of a goal from Szoboszlai. He had the drama at the end. And Szoboszlai as well, getting himself sent off. After, in my opinion, it was the right call because he fouled Haaland first before Haaland fouled him. It was funny, Haaland fouling him to make sure that goal went in. But it didn't stand. They brought back a free kick. And Szoboszlai getting sent off. Well done to OK, who got that correct score of Man City beating Liverpool 1-0. That was the only, correct prediction from that game. So well done to him. And now we will look at the table. How does it stand? Temizak is still at the top with 573 points. Dion is still in second with 537 points. And I'm humbled, guys. I only spent 1 week in the top 3. Kiki and Osita are joined third with 518 points. I'm right behind them, though. Me and Finn are right behind them, and only 2 points, so we can catch them. It's not a hard deal. We can catch them. And you can see at the bottom, we have Timitayo, 455 points. Yema with 445 points. And King T with 428 points. Yeah, so that's how the table looks like after 25 games. Yeah. Okay, game week 26. Game week 26. Let us see the predictions for game week 26. Let us know in the comment section your own predictions as well. What you think for game week 26. Anyway, Chelsea versus Leeds. I'm going for Chelsea to beat Leeds. Leeds, they'll be buzzing from that good win against Forest, but they're not as great at away from home as they are at home, and Chelsea want to keep that momentum going. So I see Chelsea getting the result that they need in this one, beating Leeds 3-1. Oh yeah, I remember the last game they played each other, I think Leeds beat them, didn't they? So they want some revenge. So this is a big match. They want to beat Leeds thoroughly. So it'll be an interesting one. Everton versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth. This one, I'm sitting on the fence, guys. I'm not sure who is going to win this one because Everton played well in their last game against Fulham. Bournemouth played well at home against Villa. So both teams, you're not sure what to expect when they come into this game. Who is coming in with a better hunger to win the game? In my opinion, none of them. So I'm going to sit on the fence and say this one is going to finish 2-2. It's going to finish 2-2. Tottenham versus Newcastle. Tottenham, they will need to keep winning games now. They need to start winning games, not keep. They haven't been winning. Start winning games, And Newcastle coming to town are in bad form as well. So both teams losing their last game, but I just see Newcastle having a bit more about them in this game, wanting to get a result because they've got some good results away from home, and I think this might be another one, bearing in mind Tottenham haven't played very well at home. Who knows, if they lose this one, Tottenham, it might be squeaky bum time for Thomas Frank. I'm going for Newcastle to beat Tottenham 2-1. 2-1 away from home. West Ham versus Manchester United. West Ham won their last game. Man United won their last game, both winning their games with the same scoreline. And I'm going to sit on the fence for this one as well, because I think Man United have played well in their last 4 games, winning their last 4 games. But West Ham know they need to win to keep themselves afloat. They need to win. So I'm going to go for this game to finish in a 2-2 draw. In a 2-2 draw. Aston Villa versus Brighton. Aston Villa, Brighton. I see Brighton trying to push for a win at Villa. And Villa, they're at home now, so they need to make sure they try and win their games at home if they're going to stay in Europe, because they're dropping drastically. They're 9 points now behind the leaders Arsenal. So maybe the league, conversation is out of the picture now, but they need to stay in Europe. So I see them playing really well in this one to get themselves the win. And I see Villa beating Brighton 2-1. Crystal Palace versus Burnley. They should be buzzing from that win at Brighton. So I see them going into this one wanting to get the win. But Burnley would have something to say, because they are in a bad run of form as well, and they need to start picking up points. And this kind of win, if they can get a win here, it would kind of boost them a lot, because it's away from home, But I still see Crystal Palace beating them 2-1. Crystal Palace 2, Burnley 1. Man City versus Fulham. After that late drama in the game against Liverpool, you would imagine they would be buzzing. A new lease of life would be in them, saying, look, we're only 6 points behind Arsenal. We just have to keep winning our games. And we play before Arsenal, so we can reduce the deficit to 3 points before they play. So I see Man City beating Fulham 3-1. I see them beating Fulham 3-1. Nottingham Forest versus Wolves. Nottingham Forest, not so great in their last game, but this is at home now, and they've been pretty solid at home. So I see them going into this one, making sure that they get what they need from this game. I see them beating Wolves. Wolves, we know, though it's not been officially announced, we know they're going down. But they're not going down without fighting. So I see them, causing a lot of problems, but Forest still beating them 2-1. Forest winning the game 2-1. Sunderland versus Liverpool. Sunderland were poor in their last game. Liverpool, I'm not sure how they can pick themselves up from that loss against City, when they almost look like they had it in the bag before conceding 2 late goals. So I see Sunderland beating Liverpool 3-1. Sunderland 3, Liverpool 1. Brentford versus Arsenal. The first of the 2 games of which Arsenal are going to be playing, which I'm going to talk about. This one will be the harder of the 2. And because Brentford, they've got a good, forward line, and their midfield is quite, decent, in the likes of Henderson. And Damsgaard. But I'm not sure if Damsgaard is fit because I haven't heard much about him lately. So anyway, I'm going to go for a slim win for Arsenal. Arsenal to beat Brentford 3-2 away from home. It'll be a very difficult game, but I see them winning 3-2. Wolves versus Arsenal. This is the game that's played next week, Wednesday, guys. I'm just using the fantasy, the way they've lined it up. So it's a double game week. If you do FPL, it's a double game week for Arsenal. You want to take advantage of Arsenal and Wolves. I'm not sure you can get that many players from Wolves that will give you decent points. I've tried to find, but a lot of their players that you would count on are injured. But you have to still, if you want to get the double points, you have to still put them in. One of them might click. Hopefully not in the game against Arsenal, the other game. Yeah. So Wolves, Arsenal. I'm going to go for Arsenal to beat Wolves away from home. I know the last game they met, Arsenal struggled at home. And I'm sure going into that game, they'll be reminded of that, how they struggled to get that win against Wolves. 2 own goals, if you remember. We scored 2 own goals in that game. So I'm going to go for Arsenal to beat Wolves 2-0 away from home. Yeah. So, what are your own predictions for game week 26? Do you think Arsenal in the double games can get the 2 wins that they need? Do you think City can reduce the deficit to 3 points before they play? Let us know in the comment section. Yeah, thank you for joining us. I'll see you in our next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.
Don't check this.